Alright, so this video we're going to look at finding a particular term in a binomial expansion. Alright, so if you have a binomial raised to a power, we've got a plus b to the n, then the r plus 1 term of the expansion is combination n choose r times a to the n minus r times b to the r. Okay, so you've got to pay real close attention here, because if they ask you to find, say, the fifth term, okay, well, remember, finding the fifth term, the 5 is r plus 1. So what would r be? R would be 4. And so we would plug 4 into our formula here. Okay? So that's where you've got to pay close attention. All right, now this combination n choose r. Well, here's the formula. Combination n choose r is equal to n factorial over r factorial times n minus r factorial. Okay, so let me just explain what factorial is, and I'll do the calculation of the combination when I'm working the problem. So if you have, say, 6 factorial, well, 6 factorial is 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. 5 factorial would be this: 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, which that would be 120. But that's what factorial is. So whatever you're looking for, whatever this is, whatever n is and whatever r is, you just plug it into the formula. The other option is punch it into your calculator. The scientific calculators, they have the combination button on there. Okay, you may have to hit another button to get to it. Like on the calculator I have to hit my PRB button to get to combination. But if you have one of those TI calculators, the graphing calculators, just look in your manual. It'll show you how to enter in combinations. If you have one of just the regular scientific non-graphing calculator, those little cards that come in the cover, just look on that card and it probably shows you how to calculate a combination. Okay. Alright, so let's get to the example. Alright, so here's example 3. Let's find the fourth term in this expansion here. Alright, so let's write down what we just looked at, the formula. Remember, the r plus first term can be found using combination n choose r times a to the n minus r times b to the r. And remember, this is a, so there's a, here's b, n is 7, and we're looking for the fourth term. So remember, that's the term we're looking for. 4 is the r plus 1. So that means r, well, to get 4, r would need to be 3. And then we just plug everything in. So let's do that. Alright, so I've got combination n, which is 7, choose 3, because r is 3, choose 3, times a, which is 3x, raised to the n minus r, so that's 7 minus 3, 7 minus 3, times b, which in this case is 2y, raised to the r, and r is 3. So we need to calculate the combination 7 choose 3. So we'll come down here and do that. 7 choose 3. Remember that's n factorial over r factorial times n minus r factorial. And so this is 7 factorial over 3 factorial times 4 factorial. Alright, so let's simplify. So we get 7 times 6 times 5 times 4. Now, remember this could go out 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Well, remember 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, that's just 4 factorial. So we'll leave it like that. See, it'll cancel out with this one. And that's over 3 factorial times 4 factorial. Alright, so the 4 factorials cancel, so that's 7 times 6 times 5 over, and 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1. Well, 3 times 2 is 6, right? So see, the 3 times 2 is 6, those cancel out, and so I'll be left with 35. Okay? Alright, so that's going to be what? 35 times 3x to the 4th times 2y cubed. Alright, so that's 35. I'm sorry, I wrote that wrong right there, didn't I? That 4 should be outside the parentheses. Okay, so 3 to the 4th is what? 81, and then x to the 4th times, and then 2 cubed is 8, and then times y cubed. And now this is going to be a big number. I'm going to bring out my calculator for this one. So that's what? 35 times 81 times 8. Let's see. 35 times 81 times 8 is 22,680 x to the 4th y cubed. And that would be your answer. Okay, so I hope the video helped. Check out the other ones and check out the rest of my videos. Give me a like, share, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.